Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James, where I awaken the astrologer within you. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and I this and I that, we were a culture and a society and a people that were better able to interpret the language of the stars and align ourselves to them. That way we could get to our dreams further and faster. And so I'm just here to remind you of the innate knowledge you already have. And if that sounds good to you, let's get into it, okay? So today we're gonna be getting into Venus in the first house. Venus in the first house is going to give me very much Libra vibes or Leo vibes or just, you know, any vibes that are very graceful and beautiful and make the person beautiful. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and just unpack and separate the aspects. That way we are better able to take the aspects and use them where they may apply outside of our birth charts, you know, like someone else's birth chart or a different area within your birth chart, so that when these things come up again, you're better able to go, okay, I know what the first house means and I know what Venus means separately, and I can go use those principles where they apply to interpret things in other areas of my life, your life. You get what I mean, right? Okay, so let's get into it. So with the first house is always going to be the house of your appearances. It's going to be the themes of how you look in your physical body, your face, your aura, who you are, your body, the tangible body in the world, right? How you show up in the world, right? And it's going to be your person. The first house is going to be ruled by Aries, which is then ruled by Mars. And that means that, again, remember, Mars and Aries will always represent the person as a whole, as an individual, as just a human, if that makes sense. The human themselves, and that's why first house is ruled by Aries, because the first house rules who you just are, who you show up as, right, in the world. Like, your person, a blank canvas, right? And it is then only colored when you start to put planets and signs in the first house, and then you can start to go, oh, okay, this person, this canvas will be like this person will have this person will have that, right? But standard first house means the person, a blank canvas, who you are, right? How you show up. That's why they say the first house is also akin to your rising sign or your ascendant. But that can get a little tricky sometimes, because the ascendant can sometimes fall in the 12th house. But just for this video's purpose, we're gonna just say, again, your first house is your ascendant and your appearance and how people see you. It's your body, right? How you show up, and it's ruled by Aries and Mars, okay? So now Venus in the birth chart is always going to represent your harmonious nature. It's going to represent a gift or a talent of yours. You know, it's where things come the easiest for you. Wherever you see Venus in the birth chart is going to be where you where things just come naturally to you, or where they come easy to you, or like where things become beautiful, where whenever you do that thing that Venus is placed in, people are always receiving it well. You are always received well wherever the Venus planet is placed, you know? So with that being said, let's go ahead and combine those things, right? They also say Venus is your lover and its wealth as well. You know, it's your lover and its wealth. It's the dynamic or the love nature and the love style in which you like to be loved, or how you love, or how you pursue and attract love. It'll also be your lover. And they also say that where the Venus sign is placed will give you a clue or an indicator as to where your lover will be, right? And they say for a man it's Venus, women it's Jupiter, but still I think even for women it still indicates where love will be found as a whole, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and mix those things together. So when Venus, the planet of your love, beauty, grace, your potential lover, your wealth, and where people receive the best things from you, or where people are charmed by you, will be in your first house. It'll be on your person. So when it goes into the first house, that means that with you have been blessed with beauty. Whenever I see Venus in the first house, if I didn't meet this person, like if I get like a a birth chart sent to me and I've never seen this person's Instagram, I've never met this person in real life, I automatically just go, oh, okay, this person is very handsome, beautiful, graceful. This person has something about them, even if they are not conventionally beautiful, which would probably be very rare. This person would be very charming. There's something about this person's body or something about the way they look that is very beautiful to others. They will always show up in the world that is very beautiful. I have a friend who has Venus in the first house, and she wears t-shirts and jeans everywhere she goes with like a middle part and like bone straight hair, right? It's the most simple outfit ever. But I could wear, you know, I could be in my Prada, I could be in this, I could be in that. And she just wears a bone straight hair, no jewelry, a white t-shirt and jeans, and looks impeccable. Impeccable. Like, no one can pull that off but her. And it doesn't matter what setting or scene we're in, her in that white shirt and jeans just looks amazing. And you know why? Because Venus is in her first house. And it doesn't matter what she does, she's gonna look good. It's something about her body, her face, her aura that comes off very beautiful. You see what I mean? So it doesn't even matter. Like, I've never even seen her in something more elaborate than jeans and a t-shirt, and she looks amazing every single time. It's like, I can't even explain it. But when Venus is in the first house, this is going to mean that you are also going to be, it gives me very much Libra vibes, because Libra is ruled by Venus, and this reminds me of like a Libra rising or a Taurus rising, and it can give off an impression of just beauty and grace about you. But also on an inner layer, on a more emotional layer, you are probably someone that shows up in a very harmonious light. Like, you don't like conflict. You're not going to be somebody that likes to fight, or, you know, conflict is going to be very hard for you. And if you do see a conflict, you either run, or you are the person to squash it or smooth it over, or there's a sense about you that when you do get in an argument, the way you solve the conflict is going to be very, very effortless in a way. Like, I have a Libra rising friend who just does not like conflict. There's something about her that if there's conflict, she runs. Rather than attacking the problem and fighting and it's either, hey, what can we do to solve this problem as a team, or she's out. Or she's out, you know? And some people, like, that's just Venus in the first house. That's Venus in the first house. Venus in the first house is gonna make you, on the inside and out, you're gonna be a very harmonious, graceful, balanced personality. You're gonna be, and on your aura, in your face, on your body, you're going to want to only show up in a very balanced, harmonious way. You are gonna be the complete opposite of like an Aquarius rising, or someone who has Uranus in the first house, because that's the opposite, right? Uranus in the first house wants that clash. It wants that fire. It wants that, you know, it wants that. Now, with Venus in the first house, you're probably going to be able to attract your lover. Your lover is going to come to you. You know, you're going to be someone that you just show up, and your lover is going to approach you, because Venus is in the first house of Aries, and that means that the person's going to come to you. You know, the first house sometimes has, I know it's a little tricky, but with the first house being so close to the ascendant energy is like receptive to me. It's like, it's how people see you, how people influence you, how the world influences you, right? And so when Venus is in the first house, it's gonna mean that the world approaches you. The world sees you as beautiful. The world wants to pursue you as a lover, or a lover wants to pursue you, you know? Yeah, so that is going to be my Venus in the first house. If you have Venus in the first house, write down below what sign your Venus in the first house is, and I'll give you a little tidbit on what that could mean for you, you know? If you guys need a birth chart reading or anything like that, just let me know. I would love to relay the messages of the stars to you, and I will see y'all in the next video, okay? Y'all have a great day. Bye.